Good evening and welcome to the third FSTS graduation of 2021. So far we have graduated 26 frontline supervisors, and tonight we celebrate the graduation of 15 more supervisors, and I couldn't be more proud of you guys. Each of you brings something very unique to your role, and I hope this class has shed some light on things that you need to do to become even more effective in your already tough but most important frontline job here at UPS. You guys now face the difficult part, right? So for the last 2 weeks, you guys have been in class and you've been learning things that you need to take back to the operation. But it's not a destination, it's a journey. It's kind of like going to the gym. When you start working out and you go to the gym, after that first day, you look in the mirror, you're not going to see any results. After the first week, you're going to look in the mirror and you won't see any results. And maybe after the first month, you might not see a whole lot of results. But if you look back after 3 or 4 months or even half a year or a year down the road, you're going to notice a big difference. And that's the thing that you guys need to remember. This is something that you guys are going to have to apply every single day in the work area. And it's not going to be easy every single night. And you might backtrack a little bit, but pick yourself up and keep going. Please know that long after the class is over, if you guys need any support, Laura and I will always be here to help you guys out with whatever it might be. Don't forget what you guys have learned over the last 2 weeks. Remember the difference between leading and managing, and how one is an appointed title and the other one is a role model that's looked up to. You manage tasks, but you lead employees. Remember the importance of leading all your employees, not just the 80%, because when you lead 100% of your employees, your workforce becomes 50% more productive. Remember the importance of being fair and consistent and not leaning on your employees. Accountability works great if it's used correctly. Remember when you engage with your employees that you need to build that special bond with each and every one of them and build that relationship to let them know how much you care. Don't forget about the policies and legacies that we've talked about nightly and the culture behind those readings. The management skills that we've talked about are still very relevant today. Remember how important attitude is, and remember that the things covered here in class aren't just UPS lessons, but life lessons in general. No matter where you are in life, start singing in the mud. This class wouldn't be the same if it wasn't for Worldport Management Team dedicating as much time and effort into giving the presentations that they do in class. As always, I'd like to thank them for their flexibility and they're willing to move their schedule around and still come and talk to you guys. I'd like to extended thanks to Jeff Summitt, Jason Foote, and Norman Seawright for all their talking points. And last but not least, I always turn it over to Laura. Laura behind the scenes makes the class flow so seamlessly. Even when she wasn't here, all that stuff had been taken care of before she left. So thank you very much for all you do, Laura.
Thank you, James. Again, like you said, congratulations to each one of you. I know that you'll do great things. Over the past 2 weeks, we've given you many tools and resources to make you successful in your areas and in whatever you do in life. But now what you do with that is 100% up to you. You have to choose to do the right thing every day. And some days that choice won't be easy. Some days it'll be easier to take a shortcut or say, well, that's not as important, let's just get it done. But you have to choose what's right no matter what. We also learned that UPS is a team. We need each and every person every night to be a success. Never take advantage of your people. Instead, take care of them. Treat them well, train and mentor them. Do whatever it takes to make those around you successful. And in doing that, you'll go farther than you've ever imagined. So tonight, before we start graduation, I want to leave you with something from the legacy book. It's a story about Jim Casey. It says, some years ago, we were all gathered in a motel outside of a fair-sized town preparing for hearings in an interstate application for operative rights. Jim Casey was with us. We were seated in a large parlor, which was chilly and a little drafty. As the evening wore on, my throat became scratchy and I was worried about getting a cold that would interfere with the presentation of our case. I mentioned the fact that it would be good if there were any cough drops around, but there were none. A few moments later, Jim disappeared. Close to an hour later, he returned with several packages of cough drops. He had walked a mile or so up the main highway to the nearest store and had bought the cough drops back for me. When I remonstrated with him about having walked so far at night on a dangerous highway, he said, "If there's anything I can help other than just sitting around, why wouldn't I do it? Any of us who can help the company get rights ought to do it. And if the cough drops help you win, and I can get the cough drops, then I ought to be the one." Did you know Jim Casey was the founder, right? He was the one in charge. And he took it upon himself, because he couldn't drive, he never had his license. He took it upon himself to walk to get cough drops. He could have sent anybody to get those, right? He could have whispered to the person beside him, "Hey, I need you to walk down the road and get them." But instead he did it himself. And I think that speaks volumes to his leadership and how much he cared about people. So many times we think as leaders that, oh, that's beneath us, that we can't do that. We're the management team. But all of us should see ourselves as that servant leader. Whatever we can do to make things work. No matter who we need to help out, what we need to do, that's what we need to do every night to make it work. So as you go out and you spend time with your people, take care of them. Do whatever it takes. No task is too menial. No task is too small. It takes everything to get the job done, and we ought to be the ones that go out and say, well, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make my area successful, to make UPS successful. And as you do that, you will become successful in that process. So don't forget, take what you learned in this class and make a difference out there. Again, congratulations to each one of you. So with that, we'll go ahead and we'll start graduation. So first we have Clem. Clem got a perfect test score and a perfect PCM. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Clem Thomas. I am in the Unload and Wing Echo. One of the many things I learned from FSTS was that the biggest influence on motivation is achievement and recognition. For me, I can set benchmarks for my crew, and once they achieve those, recognizing them, and that can help improve our overall performance in our area. Thank you.
Next, we have Lily. She got a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Lillian Craig-Dailey. I am from One Day PSC, and one thing out of very many things that we learned in FSTS that I took away was that we are in the hardest position here at UPS. We're the ones that are leading the force, so we have to hold it upon ourselves to make sure that we're training our people and that we're prepared for whenever we move up, that we can appoint someone to put them in our role. Thank you.
Jordan, she got a perfect test score and a perfect PCM. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Jordan Miller. I'm in Grade Lane Greens. One of the many things that I took from FSTS is that the power is in our people, and that if we take care of our people, they'll take care of us. Thank you.
Next, we have Jalen. Congratulations, Jalen.
Hi, my name is Jalen. I'm from One Day Gray Lane, Pinks and Grays. The most important thing that I got from this class is how to be a leader. Leaders are the first ones to step in the building and the last ones to leave. They're when it's hard, they're not the first people to give up. They reconsider what they need to say, and they come back 10 times harder. And it's important that we need to show our people that strength, and to show that we are here for them, and that we want you to be better in life, and we want you to take what you learn here and put it into your life that you have now, and show them that we truly are the future of EPS. Thank you.
Patrick, he got a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Patrick Schembari. I am from One Day Wing D Outbound, and my favorite thing that I've learned here is that I may go through struggles, but I am not the only one who's gone through them, and I can learn and rely on my coworkers around me to have my back, and I can have theirs. Thank you.
Haleigh, she got a perfect test score and a perfect PCM. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Haleigh No. I'm from Wing Charlie Inbound. One of the many things I took from FSTS was how important it is to foster a positive work environment, not only here, but in any environment. Ways that I can use this out in the operation are as making sure that everyone feels welcome and appreciated. Thank you.
Deangelo, he got a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Deangelo Mendez. I'm from One Day North Core Bank One High. But one of the many things that I've learned from FSTS is the difference between a leader and a manager. A manager does everything the right way, and a leader does everything does the right thing. Thank you.
Summitt, he got a perfect test score and was on the winning competition team. Congratulations.
Mykenzie has a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Mykenzie Tassinari. I'm from the North Core C One Day. What I learned from FSTS and what I gained from it was all the connections, all of the networking. We got to meet people here from the ramp, from the hub, from the wings. We got to meet people from labor. We got to meet people from security, and we got to learn those different jobs, and now we have newer and greater opportunities in other areas. Thank you.
Bldg, congratulations.
My name is Bldg Summitt, Wing A Ramp. The main thing I took away from this is how important it is to build a relationship with your employees, because once you are interested in them, they'll be more interested in you, and they'll want to come to work and perform better, and then make your job a whole lot easier and a lot more stressful. Thank you.
Dylan had a perfect test score and a perfect PCM. Congratulations, Dylan.
Good evening. My name is Dylan Calhoun. I work in the One Day Air Building 1 shift. One of the many things I've taken from FSTS is the 3 goals of a successful coach. Those 3 goals being enhancing performance, maintaining objectivity, and keeping employees focused on the goal at hand. Thank you.
Ben was the Jim Casey Legacy Award winner. Congratulations, Ben.
Hello, my name is Ben Carter. I'm from 2 Day Freight. One of the many things I got from FSTS was how to be a more effective leader, so we can guide our people to accomplish our goals.
Next we have Joshua. Congratulations, Joshua.
Hi, I'm Joshua, One Day Load Planning. One of the many things that I got from class is just the importance of building relationships, and how without that it's very difficult for our employees to enjoy their job. So we want them to come to work and enjoy their job. So thank you.
Morgan had a perfect test score, a perfect PCM, was part of the winning competition team, and was also the Knowledge Bee winner. Congratulations, Morgan.
Hi, my name is Morgan Lurie. I am from One Day Wing A Inbound Shift. One of the many things I have taken away from FSTS is that I am not only just a management person, but I am also a leader, and I can use that leadership to create relationships with not just my employees, but everyone I work with. Thank you.
Next we have Reilly. Reilly had a perfect test score and was part of the winning competition team. Congratulations, Reilly.
Hello, my name is Reilly Clark. I'm from One Day Wing Charlie Outbound. One of the many things I've taken from FSTS is to have a great relationship with your employees, to build that relationship and to have an inclusive environment. And I just want to say thank you, because I have now gotten all these amazing connections and all these amazing relationships out of this, so thank you.
Now, with tonight's legacy presentation is Ben Carter. Ben.
Thank you. I'd first like to thank Doug Carlson for giving me the chance to bring me out of state and give me this opportunity to be a part-time sup. I'd also like to thank my current supervisors, Brad Wright, as well as Tony Meeks, for giving me words of advice before attending FSTS. I'd also like to thank James and Laura for putting on this class, but most importantly, I'd like to thank all you folks, and especially the better parts of Cubed, Clem, and Lily. Thank you. You put up with a lot. The Jim Casey passage I chose to read from this evening is from 1949 Plant Managers Conference. It's on the bottom of page 54. I like to think of a philosophy of management rather than a plan of management. You can read in books and everywhere else how to manage a business. The principles expounded are usually sound enough and can be profoundly applied to almost any business. But in addition, the kind of management we try to have in our company may be a living thing. It must originate in our hearts. In our company, we build around people rather than methods. We believe in managers should be sufficient freedom of action so they can exercise their own initiative instead of depending on orders from somebody else. We believe this is better for the company and better for the individual. Individuals are put up under continuous test, for it has been aptly said that a person's value an organization can be measured by the amount of supervision required. If people supervise themselves well, it can be assumed that they are capable of supervising others. If they fail to develop themselves to the limit of their abilities, these individuals eliminate themselves from consideration for bigger opportunities. Thus, we have an almost automatic process for selection of executives. The fittest come to attention because in our organization, a really able person is less apt to be hidden from view, less apt to be buried under several layers of people who may have lesser abilities. Our type of management helps each individual to broaden his or her viewpoint because in addition to having sufficient authority in the particular job, the person assists in formulating plans affecting other parts of the business. Following joint discussion and decision, each important steps is taken, not because of some higher authority ordering it, but because we have agreed that the objective is right. Once a definite move is decided upon, our management is not fearful of making mistakes. It has reinforced self-confidence. There will be a definite limit to the size and extent of the business we can run with our form of management unless the manager of each plant and the head of each functional division managers successfully do the job for which he is directed responsibly, as well as help to maintain the spirit of freedom and friendship which has enabled all of us to work together as a unified organization for a common good. Our management is a personalized management. If we fail to provide effectiveness for the close associates and personnel relationships so essential to the success of our form of management, it will eventually give way to the regiment methods used by other companies, and all of us will find ourselves to be only names, numbers, and a list of obscure personalities. We will be governed by general orders. We would be nothing more than the hired man. The business will lose its personality as the managers lose the individuality, and we will be just one more public institution, no different than the rest. Our form of management could not be successful among a group of strangers. For that reason, it would not work in such companies, and perhaps that is why not all have it. It works here because we started out on a personal basis and have always remained close associates and friends. When new people move into our group, it is the opportunity and duty of those who are already here to make those people feel welcome and one of us. Until and unless those people feel with us, they are not they won't get very far with our type of management and won't be worth much to themselves or you. What really jumped out to me about this passage is when I first read, we build around people rather than the methods. We believe our managers should be sufficient freedom of act so we can exercise their own initiative. And I believe that's the purpose of this class. They gave us a good foundation and we have to take it from here. Our job is not cut and dry. There's plenty of critical thinking out there that we do every night, and decisions that we have to make that we don't have time to ask for full-timers' approval for. This also gives us the freedom to adapt to our people so we can be as effective as possible. And it gives the opportunity to grow in any direction that interests us most. The statement that is really close to me is, we started out on a personal basis and have always remained close associates and friends. When new people move into our group, it is the opportunity and duty of us who are already here to make these people feel with us. I've had many jobs in my 60 years of experience, and every good job I've had great people around me. When I transferred here, I was brought in and felt welcomed instantly. I try to go on my way to make new individuals feel welcome, so if they have a problem or an issue, they come up to me and ask. I was talking to a CEO of a former Fortune 500 company, and he said something that really had me taken aback. He calls his employees co-workers. They're not employees. He stated that they're all working for the same goal. And I love that concept. And I've been trying to instate that ever since. We might have different responsibilities, but at the end of the day, we all have the same goal that we're trying to accomplish. I feel like it creates a better bond with their employer-employee relationship, that we're most likely to talk about an issue and they might have an idea on how to improve the operation. I hope we can all reach our goals, no matter where those goals lead us. I personally will be taking a substantial amount of knowledge from this class and hope we never stop learning. I would like to close the speech off with a quote from Mr. Casters. Determined individuals can do anything. Thank you.
So once again, thank you guys very much. Thank you guys for being such a great class. Go ahead and give you guys yourself a last round of applause. Good luck with your future endeavors. Samir, good luck in finance. Graduation is officially over. Thank you guys. All right, yeah, 3.